Hi, this is Allison Kives doing an explanation of the front end of the Financial Loan Corporation case. First thing that we're going to look at is the tables that hold the raw data for the database. The first table that we have is the customer table, and it holds all the raw data for customers' personal information. This includes stuff like their name, their customer number, their address, phone number, income, and social security number. These tables, while they hold the raw data, they're not something that generally a typical user would be using or interacting with directly, but anyone that needs to maintain the database or improve the database needs to know about these particular types of tables. The next table that we have is the disbursement table, and it shows specific information for specific disbursements. Customer number, check number, and check amount. The specific check that has been given out was $5,000. The next information that we have, the next table that we have is the employee table, and this table houses the information for specific employees. One thing to note here is that we have different types of employees: underwriter, officers, and processors. The next table we have is for specific loans. We have their loan amount, their status, their duration, the rate, the loan risk, the monthly payments, and the dates. The next table that we have is an intersection table. This is the loan employee table, and it connects the loan and employee tables. Every single entry that we have is a connection of a different instance of a different loan to a different instance of another employee. The next one we have is the statement table, and it houses the information for specific statements. This type of information pertains to remaining balances or remaining payments and the last date of payment. Our next table is a Boolean table, or a table filled with Boolean information, and it's called supporting documents, or SUPDocs. This tells us whether or not specific types of information, specific types of documents have been received by the loan corporation from the customer. As you can see, these different types are Boolean, yes, no, or in specific access, it's called a yes, no data field. Now that we're done with all of the tables, let's go into all of our different forms. The first form that we have is the new loan application. This is what an employee would fill out when a customer comes in and wants to apply for a loan. This is what the actual employees will be working with when they are using the database. They don't work with the other tables, they work with the forms. This first form has information that pertains to how to get the process of a loan started. We have to enter the name of the officer, which goes back to the employee table. We have to put in the name of the customer and their address, their social security number, and their primary and secondary income. Next comes the information from the loan table, which specifies the type and interest rate of the specific loans. It sets up what the customer and the employee are looking for in the loan that the customer wants. After that, we have the documents received area on this specific form. And you can go in and you can change things on the form. You can add things in, and when you go back to the supply documents table, you can see that things have been changed. Now they've been changed. Next, we have the pending loans form. This is for when the customers